All right, welcome back. Are you ready for your brains to hurt a little bit? Because we are talking about semicolons now in lists. And you know how I love me a good semicolon. And I said that you don't have to use it, it's a stylistic thing. But if we are going to be listing, ready for this? If we're going to be listing lists within lists, we're going to have to use a semicolon to separate those. This one's a little difficult. Let's grab some notes. Let's grab some happy faces like those men right there. Let's do it. All right. So these are called super lists because they are lists within our lists. So here's my example. He got help from his friends, John, Simon, and Toby. If we were just talking about John, Simon, and Toby, that's easy. Let's use some commas. Easy sentence. Love that. But if we want to add a little bit more about these three friends, we are going to have to use some semicolons. So if we want to talk about who these people are, John, the baker, Simon, the policeman, and Toby, the architect, then we are going to have kind of a two separate parts to each of those people, right? So we are going to use John, comma, the baker, semicolon, to separate it, Simon, comma, the policeman, semicolon, and Toby, comma, the architect, period. So if I just added John the baker, comma, Simon the policeman, comma, and Toby the architect, then that could be read as like absolutely separate. John the baker, Simon the policeman, Toby, all as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different people. So that's why we need, when we're listing within our list, those semicolons. Let's do a couple of examples here, all right? Listception, because there's a list within a list. So if I look at this first example here, lists and lists, you can write with a computer, with a pen, pencil, and paper, or with your phone. So if I was listing those out, those are 3 things that you can do your paper on, right? You can do it on your computer, with a pen, pencil, and paper, or with your phone. Now, if I'm spelling that out, then it's going to be a little bit more difficult because I have to add in that you'll need a pen, pencil, and paper there. So I have to do computer, semicolon, there's my list in the middle there with a pen, pencil, and paper, semicolon, or with your phone. Same thing when it comes to lists with dependent clauses as well. This summer, I'm going to fish the bighorn, which is the easiest to fish, semicolon, the boulder, which is my favorite, semicolon, and Rock Creek, which is the closest. If I just had multiple commas in there, it would make absolutely no sense. The bighorn, I'm going to fish the bighorn, which is the easiest fish, the boulder, which is the favorite, okay? So we need to separate those as to each piece of it. Same thing with cities. This one's a little bit more easy if you think about it because you should be used to using comma, the city comma with the state. I traveled to Havre, comma, Montana, Renton, Washington, and Bend, Oregon. So I have my commas there because it's a list, and then my semicolons to separate. Otherwise, I could read that as Havre, and then Montana, and then Renton, and then Washington, and then Bend, and then Oregon. So, oofta. These are difficult ones. Let's look at our own, all right? Go ahead and read these sentences and try to figure out where our semicolons and our commas might be. I had steak on Sunday, chips salsa and salad on Monday, and pizza rolls on Tuesday. So 3 different days. My best friends are Marcy, Jenny, and Austin from Billings, Kelsey and Matt from Wyoming, and Danny from Seattle. Okay, 3 different places. So go ahead and pause. We did it. Yay. Does yours look like mine? Just kidding. So we had 3 different days. I had steak on Sunday. Let's separate that with a semicolon. I had chip salsa and salad on Monday. I need to use some commas because there's a list in that list. Semicolon and pizza rolls on Tuesday. All right, those are 3 different days. I needed to separate them and I needed my list there. Same thing down here, 3 different places. So I need to separate those with a semicolon. And I also have lists within there. So my best friends are Marcy, Jenny, and Austin from Billings, semicolon, Kelsey and Matt from Seattle. There was only 2 people there, so I only need my and. I didn't need a comma. And Danny from Seattle, only 1 person there. So hopefully yours looks like mine. These ones are difficult. This one does not have a no red ink with it. So once you are done with this one, go ahead and just give it a shot with the assessment with Miss Mangold, me. and you're so close to being done. You're like right there. You got it. Good job. Keep it up.